Hi, welcome. I'm coming on to talk about the new perfume release that I just announced this morning. It's called the Bluffs, and I'm tying it in with a sale on grassland scents. So scents that evoke grass, grasslands, savannas, prairies, including the Bluffs, the new release. They're all 50% off today with the code GRASSLAND, and that's grassland singular, not plural. And so this perfume, I wanted it to be like a coastal sweetgrass scent. And of course, sweetgrass is a type of grass, and it's native to northern Eurasia and North America. And it's an aromatic herb. It's used in smudging and herbal medicine by a lot of different indigenous peoples. And the botanical binomial is, it's a mixture of Latin or Greek and Latin, hierocloe, which means holy grass, I think. Yeah, holy grass, and then odorata. So hierocloe odorata is the botanical name. And odorata, of course, means fragrant. So fragrant holy grass. And it has this kind of vanilla herbal scent that's just really pleasing, gentle, slightly powdery. And it the powderiness and that sweetness comes from the presence of coumarin, which is also in lavender and tonka bean. So especially tonka bean kind of has a sweet hay scent with like a little bit of vanilla without the booziness of vanilla. So it's more of like, I would classify coumarin scents as more of like a middle note rather than a base note. And the other thing about these like coumarin, like the coumarin family of scents, is that it's a defining element in the fougere or the fern perfume, which is a combination of usually lavender and some more tonka, and then oak moss, which also has like a coumarin aspect. So this is the Bluffs, and I'll just read you the perfume description. Now, some of the top notes that hit your nose are going to be like a little bit of like a citrus scent, not overly juicy, but more like on the herbal side. And then there's a mintiness to it. I used to make this as a custom perfume for my sister for years, and I think I had it in the line really briefly, but I took it out and I tweaked it a little bit. But this has been her favorite perfume for a long time, so I decided to open it up to a wider audience. And it's kind of grown on me. Like, I personally am not as drawn to like sweet, kind of powdery scents, but I have come to appreciate this one more, especially with that like sweetgrass component. And so it's a minty sweetgrass coastal scent with a whisper of sweet musk, windswept sage scrub, wild herbs, and tangy fruit trees. It includes notes of wild lavender, wild sweet orange, lime, mint, ambrette seed, clary sage, tarragon, and vanilla bourbon. So there is a little bit of vanilla. I'm just gonna pause for poor connection. Okay, I think we're back. So there is a little bit of vanilla in this blend. And then just to clarify, some grassy scents are wet and have like a cut grass aroma, or like more of like a cellulose or like a wet plant fiber aroma. And this is more of a dry grass perfume, evoking sun-warmed prairie grasses, or the fragrance when you crush a bundle of dried herbs and grasses. So the tarragon is in there, and it just adds this slight, very gentle hint of anise. And I like tarragon because it's kind of in that, like, it sort of has the same, like, if sweetgrass to grass is kind of tarragon to like anise, like it has this dried aspect. It's not as like candied as star anise, or as or as like wet herbal as like wormwood in terms of like the anise family. It's more of this kind of like hay like anise scent. So that's why I included the tarragon in there. And then the clary sage obviously fits within the coumarin grassy family too. So that's the Bluffs, and it is 50% off today with that code Grassland. And there is this kind of chaparral aspect to it also, which I know is a bit of an anomaly because the sweetgrass is native to a different region. But I've been inspired by some of we have this, in Duluth, we have this native California prairie grass, and it's only on the Santa Rosa Plateau. It used to be found elsewhere, but now it's only found in that region, and it's the only surviving California prairie grass, and it's really beautiful. So I was kind of inspired by that, and of course there's chaparral all around in our area. So that's why there's kind of this, I guess you could say it's like an anachronistic combination of scents. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later. Bye.